here today to present Senator Bernie Sanders with the Humanitarian Lifetime Achievement Award. Most of us became familiar with Mr. Sanders as the loving grandpa of the 2016 presidential race. But he has been fighting for and caring for U.S. citizens for decades. This is a photo from the Chicago Tribune's archive showing a young Bernie Sanders being hauled off in handcuffs during the Civil Rights Movement. As a college student, Bernie was active in the Civil Rights Movement, participating in protests for racial equality in the 1960s. After graduating, he continued his battle for justice by getting into politics. He started his political career as mayor of Burlington, Vermont, for which he served for 7 years. Bernie eventually climbed the ladder all the way up to the House of Representatives for the state of Vermont, for which he served for 16 years. Elected to office in 2012, Bernie Sanders has been one of the most prevalent senators in the House, so much so that he has grabbed the highest percentage of popular votes in 2015 and 2016, and the third highest in 2014. There's a good reason for this popularity. Bernie Sanders cares so much for the American people and wants everyone to have a fighting chance. He has built his platform and following on being a voice for the real people of our country, not the big corporations. He has come to represent the progressives and younger generations by focusing on issues like global warming, LGBTQ rights, universal health care, income inequality, student debt, and parental leave. Bernie Sanders' 2016 presidential campaign, although it was not successful in the sense of winning the presidency, was still a campaign that will make history. Instead of relying on corporate sponsors and super PACs, Bernie got the majority of his campaign donations from regular citizens. This is a graph showing the small donations for the Democratic candidates. Each of these represents a percent of the total raised by the campaign through donations that are less than $200. As you can see, Hillary Clinton did about 18%, while Bernie Sanders did about 70%. So 70% of his donations were less than $200. Sanders raised a record amount of money from private citizens, averaging a $27 donation each. His message resonated with so many people that they gave as much as they could to get the campaign so many felt was a saving grace for our country off the ground and into the limelight. Even after his presidential dreams for 2016 came to an end, Bernie Sanders has remained in the limelight, hoping to make changes wherever he can. He has used his newfound fame and credibility to continue speaking out and calling out our government for them to do the same. I have a feeling that 2016 will not be the end for Bernie Sanders, but just the beginning. I'm pleased to introduce your 2016 Humanitarian Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Senator Bernie Sanders. Thank you.